Guys, back in the power room. Still got 3 more of those EV batteries that have 9 of these cells each. And I have some good news. Well, there's more there too. I'm picking up another 8 of those. 8. That's way more than I have here total. I should be able to fill this wall and even possibly maybe even not have to use these gels anymore. We'll see. But yeah, pretty sure this is capable of running off these batteries. I'm going to be testing that very soon. See when the over voltage alarm comes on. But I believe it can take up to 66 volts. And what are we sitting at right now? Let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. 65.2 volts, 300 watts going in. It's because it's pretty cloudy, like on and off cloud. This one's pretty much doesn't have the sun on it at all anymore. But yeah, so I'm going to fill that with batteries. Got enough right there. Might do the same on that side, I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll have to see. Might have to find some more room for these things. I also might start selling them as well, because I might have too many. I don't know if there's ever too much battery, but I might start selling these individually. If anybody's interested. Probably put them on, maybe put them on Kijiji. The 2 of these, even 1, but 2 of these work really, really well in an electric bike. Depending on, some of these are upgraded batteries and some of these are standard batteries, so they range from 5 amp hours a pack, 6S, or 8S I mean. So this is a 16S, 5 to 8 amp hour depending on what you get. Kind of luck, I guess. That's how I'm getting it. Some of those are a little more than others. They're all about 2 years old. These are from car wrecks, where the car gets totaled, the battery's still okay. I get them. But yeah, so that's what I got working for me right now. I'm going to fill that for sure. Might relocate this so I can go this way further. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Alright, so I made some room here. I'm going to be taking these EV batteries apart, and ooh, I seem to have gotten a few more. Looks like I got my work cut out for me. Well, let's get to it. lots of power. Wife's vacuuming, AC's on. See if I can focus here. Not a whole lot coming in at the moment because it's cloudy. So, how's everything been going? Let's see here. Let's focus in here. Well, got a bit more work to do. That there has already been an amazing system, and now let's see if you can see this. But I got this many more. Yeah, let's just see how many there is exactly there. Oh, I don't think I'm even gonna need my gel battery bank anymore. Who knows how many kilowatts of power this is. If they're the same capacity these, I'll be able to do a calculation. This is what this right there is, about 5 kilowatts plus this, so it's about 7 kilowatts right here. And then I got all of that. So obviously I don't have near enough wall space. I might have to take that wall as well, or maybe I'll just keep them down below and run a jumper up. Not sure yet. The good thing is though, I'm pretty sure I got enough BMS to do everything here. I believe I got 9 more BMS boards. So yeah, out of all the batteries, there was only one pack that had some questionable cells, and that's these ones here. It had a problem on the BMS side. The BMS wires fried. They literally fried on most of the batteries. And so I gotta check every single one of these. There's only like 4. All the rest of these are looking real good. They're all at a safe voltage. Some are actually a little bit too charged, so I gotta discharge them, but yeah. Alright. So now I got a ridiculous amount of lithium batteries and a ridiculous amount of gel batteries. Somebody asked to take this apart. Actually, a few people have asked. One is the DIY Tesla Powerwall. I was wondering what was in here, so I'm going to take it apart. This one has a bad cell. It's not a useless pack, but it has one cell that's weak. There's still 8 cells in here. It's reading 29 volts, so they are charged. Well, fairly charged anyways. We're going to do some short circuit tests, some puncture tests, some overcharge tests, and we're going to see how safe these pouch cells are, especially because these ones are encased in this aluminum shield. Underneath is just a pouch cell, but let's take her apart. Alright, battery's getting up in voltage. Soon I can shut that thing off. But we got it disassembled. So we went from originally that to 4 of these. And then I took one of the cases apart and cut the cells apart. And this is what is inside. So you get 8 of these. They're fairly thin. They're about a quarter inch thick, maybe 3/8. Here's the number on the cell itself. They're about 5 amp hours. Some of them are 8 amp hours if you get the upgraded ones. They're sweet. And yeah, not much to say other than these can discharge at an insane rate. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to be testing 2 at a time. So this is a 2S, this is a 1S. So I'm going to take this 2S and charge this 1S. So this is going to be getting discharged at an insane rate, and this is going to be getting charged at an insane rate. So this is about 4 volts a cell. That's about 4 volts. So 8 volts going into a 4 volt cell. They'll probably equalize at about 6 or 7 volts. I'm going to leave it like that for a bit and see what happens. And then I'll do a puncture test, and then I got a few more to play with. I know this is a waste of a good battery, but it's all for the fun of making a video. And I'm curious to see how safe these are. I've already done this, so I kind of know myself, but I didn't make a good video. I made a video, but it didn't turn out well. So the Reliable Electric still running amazing. I've heard some horror stories, well, not really horror stories. The guy bought, he said the 10,000 watt and it only outputs half, but he bought a 24 volt and 10,000 watts at 24 volts, that's insane. You've got to be able to provide an insane amount of current to it. So I wonder if there's maybe an issue there, I don't know. Could just be that the inverters only output half, but this one outputs full. My other one outputs 2,000 watts instead of 3,000. So it sounds like it's slight hit and miss with this company. It sounds like they're still pretty good for the price, but don't be surprised if it doesn't quite output what it's saying. That's just from what I'm hearing from people. So anyways, I don't know. I'm still considering buying the 8,000 watt version of this just because I'm so impressed with this one. And I'll use my YouTube channel, tell them that it's for YouTube, so they better make me a good one that actually does 8,000 watts. So anyways, everything's working well. Just waiting for it to stop raining. Let's see if it's raining still. Going near the loud generator. Awesome little unit though, it lasts a long time. I've already got, oh, what did I have? I think I had 40 plus 24, so like 64 hours on it. But I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's raining. I don't feel like standing in the rain, so I'm gonna wait till it stops. But so I have all these batteries here, and I still have 3 full units. So if anybody has a Hyundai, I think it's Hyundai Sonata Hybrid, and you need a battery, I'm sure one of these are good. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I got another cell. I broke the lug off of it. It's still good. So it's gonna be a shame, but all for science and for knowing safety and exactly what the heck these cells are gonna do if anything ever happens to them. We are going to be taking this framing nail gun, 3 1/4, and we are going to shoot it. And we're going to find out exactly what this does when it is penetrated. And what better time to do it than when it's raining? It's like a fire extinguisher. I'm going to go out here. That is a good, completely good battery. It just had the a lug broken off, and it was charged. I'm way further than you would think away from this thing. I'm backing up a little bit further. I'll show you how far away I am. I'm over here. That gas can is empty, don't worry. But I'm very curious. So that is 8 cells. So you're guaranteed one is going to do something. Looks like most of the fun is done already. This side has really bulged. You see the nail coming out the other side. So they're ballooning out like crazy, so much so that even the tin plates aren't holding them together. It's hilarious. Kind of using this fireplace as a shield for most of my body. Got the camera peeking out over it. I feel like most of the fun is done though. So what did we get? We got some smoke and we got some heat. No fire. Got some stinky smell. I try not to breathe that, stay away from it. I feel like it's done. I'm going to put one more hole in it with another another nail and see what's going on here. I'm just gonna place this down where I had it before. Sorry for the cheeky camera. Let's try it one more time. Looks like that's it. Not too bad. Quite hot. Too hot to touch. Looks like these cells here didn't even do anything. It's just these ones. It's very interesting. And it's not really doing a whole lot. I bent the nails on the other side to see if it would do anything, but nope. Oh well. Let's drag this over here and put it in the middle of the driveway and let the rain do its job. Come check on it in a few minutes. So that is what a pack does. Oh, zooming in there, sorry. So that was the puncture test. So we have the overcharge test and the discharge test next. Okay, as you can see, that's the single cell right there. That's the one I just shot 2 nails into, still doing nothing. And this is the double cell. This is like 7-8 volts. I'm actually going to check the voltage right now on camera. Make sure this doesn't have a bad cell in it or anything. Let's see here if I can do this on camera or not. So I put this here. We got 8.3 volts, 8.29, and that one should have 4.15 volts. It's almost fully charged. We're about to really overcharge it and find out what happens. This is going to get severely discharged. That one's going to get severely overcharged. I just got to find out which side's plus. Okay, do this quickly off camera. Let's see here. Okay, so this side is plus. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna get a little bit wet here. So this side is negative. This side is positive. It's all done with 2-gauge wire. There we go. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. It's kind of in a puddle. It's raining pretty hard. Doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. Like I said, last time I did this it was quite boring because it didn't do anything. The cell is warm. These cells are not. See what's going on here. See what happens. I understand the rain could help to cool it a little bit, but you got that much amperage and volts going into a battery and it's not doing anything, that's pretty good. These are pretty safe cells. I'm pretty happy with them for the most part. These are LG cells. That cell's still not doing anything. Oh, I think it's puffing. It's starting to puff a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks to me as it's puffing. It's definitely puffing. I'm gonna go get another 8-volt battery soon. Maybe I probably shouldn't have to actually. That's fully charged, so that should have lots of power to shove into there. Very interesting. Yeah, you can definitely see it's puffing. I don't know how well it shows up on camera. Maybe I can bring it a little closer here. You can see better now. It's definitely puffed. It's not a tight puff yet though. It still has wrinkles and creases in it, so don't have to worry about it going yet, but it's getting to the point where it could go poof. So we'll see. Boy, that thing is, that's fully puffed now. That's crazy. I think I'm gonna go get another 8-volt 2S pack and hook it up, but I almost don't want to disconnect it because I don't want to stop any heat or anything going into that cell. So maybe I'll just check the voltage quickly. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly check the voltage. Okay, we got on this battery 6.7 volts. So we got 6.7 volts on that battery side. So you know what? I may go get another cell. I gotta keep the camera rolling while I go get it. Okay, so I got another cell here. I'm checking the voltage on this one. It says 8.3 volts as well. Okay. Yeah, looks like it's positive. Let's check it because I want to have a solid 8 volts going in. This is... Okay, so that's positive, that's negative. Okay. So, do this again. Take that, put it on there, take that, put it on there. There, we got 8 volts again going into that pouch cell. There's nothing wrong with this cell at all. It can be recharged and it'll be fine. It was not wrecked in any way. Just got a little bit wet, but... So we should have at least 8 volts going back into that cell again. I'm gonna go take a look at it quickly. I'm gonna put my face shield on though. Up a little bit. Yeah, there's a decent amount of pressure. It's warm. Or more than warm, it's very uncomfortable to hold on to. So there's definitely still current being pushed through that battery. But I think that's as far as this battery is going to go. It drained one of those, so those are approximately 5 amp hours. So 5 amp hours overcharged it, brought those cells to about 3 volts, almost a cell. So that's almost a fully discharged. So and that one was fully charged. So an extra 2 times the capacity went into the cell. And it is burning. It's not burning, but it's quite hot. and then I'm doing that again, so we're putting 4 times the amount of power that cell can take into the cell, and we're gonna see if it does pop or if it just stays at a puff state, and that's all. After this, I'll put a 12-volt battery on it and we'll see what happens. I just happen to have this 12-volt lawnmower battery. I'm going to check the voltage on that. Had it fully charged not too long ago. Voltage is 12.6 volts. So we're going to put that on it next if this doesn't do anything. Which I don't think it's going to do anything. Yeah, we're going to switch. Okay. So, here goes the 12-volt battery. That's quite a bit more volts even. Still no real change. Well then, let's go get the other cell and test that one. Okay, so got the new cell on there. You can see how nice and thin it is and how it's supposed to be. Then we got the puffed one there, and we got the one I shot over there. So I'm gonna just move the tripod a bit there, sorry. Okay, so now we're starting with a fresh new cell. This is probably not going to be very good for my lawnmower battery, but it's okay. It's not that good of a lawnmower battery, but it still packs a punch. It's just a cheapy Walmart one. And here we go. Oh yeah, that made a nice pop when I connected that. I hear a hissing sound coming from the terminals of that pouch cell. There's definitely more current flowing through this one. I'm going to go check the voltage on the lawnmower battery. At the battery we have, oh wow, it's failing. 5 volts. Okay. It's not that good. I had a kick for a second. Alright, we're gonna bring out the big guns then. This is my backup gel battery, and it weighs 120 pounds. Oh my goodness. It's fully charged, and it can dump hundreds and hundreds of amps. And we're going to see exactly what this one does. There we go. Now we're talking. It's probably got at least 100 amps going into that battery right now, if not more. There's drops in the line because it's nice and long, but there it goes, it's puffing. There's the old one. That's puffing a lot quicker. I'm putting my face shield on. There we go. At least I'm not going to lose my eyes. Ooh, this one's puffing much quicker and much... Interesting if this is going to burst or not. I'm going to go check the battery voltage on the big battery here. Voltage on gel battery. 12.45 volts. So it's got plenty of power that it's pumping in still. It's funny how that one's already depuffed itself. It's interesting. So you can see that it is indeed connected. I had to get my thermal camera so we can see the temperature. Got my thermal camera here. We got 61 Celsius is the max. 62 Celsius almost, as you can see. Come on, focus camera. There we go. That's the battery temperature. And I'm curious to see if it's going up or if it's going down. Now it's at 62, 63, 64, 64. There we go. So it's hot enough to burn yourself a little bit on it, but it's not going to catch on fire. It's not going to, at least I don't think it's going to catch anything on fire, not at that temperature. I wonder what happens if we were to poke it right now. Nice long. Alright, so I got this nice long piece of aluminum. Well, like I said, these aren't like the old lithium cells that were fun to play with when they exploded. They're kind of boring, which is a good thing. At least I feel a bit safer using these cells. So this concludes my test of these cells. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching.